Welcome to the channel, dear students. So in this video we will be discussing SAQs from transformation of axis. So మీరు ఈ వీడియో కానీ క్లియర్గా చూస్తే మీరు 4 మార్క్స్ ఈజీగా స్కోర్ చేయొచ్చు ఈ టాపిక్ నుంచి. సో వితౌట్ మచ్ డిలే we will continue with the solutions of the video. When the origin is shifted to minus 1 comma 2. So the first question says when the origin is shifted to minus 1 comma 2, by the translation of axis find the transformed equation. So origin is shifted to minus 1 comma 2. So we can assume this to be h comma k. Okay, so origin is shifted to, originally it was from at 0 comma 0, now it is shifted to minus 1 comma 2 by the translation. That means it is just shifted without rotating. So what are the equations? Small x is equals to capital X plus h and small y is equals to capital Y plus k. So please remember that small x comma y refer to old system. Capital X, capital Y refers to new or transformed system. So while reading the question, you should remember two things. Whether the question is asking about translation or rotation. So here it is translation, and the next thing which we should be careful is should we find the transformed equation or the original equation. So in this question he is asking us to find the transformed equation. That means the final answer should be in terms of capital X and capital Y. If you have understood that part, then the question becomes very easy. Now small x will be capital X, and what is h? H is minus 1. And small y will be capital Y, and what is k? K is plus 2. So we have to replace x with capital X minus 1 and small y with capital Y plus 2 in this equation. So we get, instead of small x, what do we write? Capital X minus 1 whole square, plus instead of small y, what do we write? Capital Y plus 2 whole square, plus 2 times, instead of small x we can write capital X minus 1, minus 4 times, instead of small y we can write capital Y plus 2 plus 1 equals to 0. Now let me write here a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? So with that understanding, now this is a minus b whole square, so we get a square plus b square minus 2ab. Hope you understood this part. And the next part, a plus b whole square, we can write it as a square plus b square plus 2ab, 2 into 2y, right? Plus, now 2 into x is 2x minus 2, minus 4 into y is minus 4y. So students, most of the times you are forgetting the minus sign. Please take care of it. Minus 4 into plus 2 is minus 8 plus 1 equals to 0. Now, so ultimately we have one x square term. So let us write it x square, and then we have one y square term. Let us write it. Now we have minus 2x and plus 2x. I think we can cancel it. Is there any other x term remaining? No. And then we have plus 4y and minus 4y. That also gets cancelled. Fine. And now we have 1 plus 4, that is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. So we hence got this equation, that is x square plus y square minus 4. So the required or transformed equation of the original curve is, now we have to replace capital X with the small x. Please don't forget to do that. Is x square and replace capital Y with small y. So this is the final answer. Hope you understood it. Let us now go to the next question. So I think this is clear. Again I will repeat, we have to take care of two things. First is whether it is translation or rotation, and next should we find the transformed or the original equation. So the second question, he says when the axes are rotated through an angle. Now when the axes are rotated, right? So this is one very important information. I recommend all the students to please underline this word, right? the transformed equation is given, right? Now the transformed equation of a curve is given, right? Transformed equation of a curve is given. We need to find the original equation, right? So students, for these kind of questions, we need to remember this table. So we have small x and small y. And then we write here capital X and capital Y, right? So here we write cos theta, here we write minus sin theta, here we write sin theta, and here we write cos theta. See, the original equation is nothing but the transformed equation. That means the equation should be in terms of capital X and capital Y. That means this should be the original equation. I hope you understood this part, right? We have to replace small x with capital X and small y with capital Y, right? So if you have identified this, then you can easily solve the question. Now we need the original equation. That means the final equation should be in terms of x and y. So we can write capital X is equals to, so how do we write it vertically? X cos theta plus y sin theta, right? X, so we have to go vertically downwards. X cos theta plus y sin theta. And what is the angle by which we are rotating? It is 45 degrees. So we can write it as x cos 45 degrees plus y sin 45 degrees. And all of us know that cos 45 and sin 45 is equals to 1 by root 2. So we can write x by root 2 plus y by root 2. Ultimately we get x plus y divided by root 2. Now we have to replace capital Y with small x and small y. So capital Y, again vertically we should go downwards. It should be x multiplied by minus sin theta. So minus x sin theta plus y multiplied by cos theta. So we get plus y cos theta. Again we have to replace theta with 45 degrees. So we get minus x divided by root 2 plus y divided by root 2. We can write this as y minus x divided by root 2. I hope you understood this. Now we have to replace capital X and capital Y with these values. So we can write 17 into, instead of capital X, we can write small x plus small y by root 2 whole square minus again x plus y by root 2, and capital Y is y minus x divided by root 2 plus 17 times y minus x by root 2 whole square is equals to 225. Now we have to expand the brackets. So we get 17 times a plus b whole square, dear students, is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So if I expand it, we get x square plus y square plus 2xy. Now root 2 whole square is 2. Don't forget to write 2 here. Minus 16 times. Now this is instead of x plus y, can we write this as y plus x, and this is y minus x, right? So a plus b into a minus b. So let me write it here. A plus b into a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. I hope we know this. So here we have y plus x into y minus x. We can write that as y square minus x square. Hope you understood this. Root 2 into root 2 is 2, right? Again plus 17 times. Now this part is done. This part is also done. Now this part. So y minus x whole square should be y square plus x square minus 2xy. Root 2 whole square is 2. So we have this part on the right hand side. So ultimately we can take the LCM as 2. So we can write 2 here, and then we'll write 17x square. Let us multiply 17 with the first term plus 17y square plus 17 into 2 is 34xy. Now minus 16 into y square is minus 16y square. Minus 16 into minus x square should be plus 16x square. And then we have plus 17y square plus 17x square minus 34xy. If I multiply 17 with this part, that is equals to 225, right? Now how many x square terms are there? 7. We have 1 term here, 2 terms here, and 3 terms here. So 17 plus 17 is 34. 17 plus 17 is 34. 34 plus 16, I think it is 50x square. Now we will see the xy terms. We have plus 34xy here and minus 34xy here, so that gets cancelled. And then we have 117y square here minus 16y square, that should be plus y square. 17 minus 16 is 1, so we have plus y square plus 17y square should be plus 18y square divided by 2, that is equals to 225. Now 50 divided by 2 is 25x square plus 18 divided by 2 is 9y square is equals to 225. We can either leave the answer like this, or we can divide 225 on both sides. So we get this. So 25 times 9 is 225, 9 times 25. So we get x square divided by 9 plus y square divided by 25 is equals to 1. This should be the, this is the required equation, dear students. So I hope you understood this part. Now let us go to the next question. Next question says, when the axes are again rotated through an angle alpha here. So he has given alpha. Again, we need to find the transformed equation of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p. Again, let us draw the diagram. This is x, this is y. This is the old system, right? I hope you know this. This is the old system and this is the new, right? New or transformed. So again, x comma y here. And then here we will be having capital X and here we will be having capital Y. So cos theta minus sin theta, and again we have sin theta here and we have cos theta here. I hope you understood this. So we need to find the transformed equation. That means the original equation is given, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p. This equation, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p. This is original, or with respect to old system, right? Now we have to get the equation in terms of capital X and capital Y. That means we will be writing small x in terms of capital X and capital Y. So how do we write that? Small x is equals to x multiplied by cos theta. So it will be x cos theta plus y multiplied by minus sin theta. So it should be minus y sin theta. Hope you understood this part. And next, small y will be equals to x multiplied by sin theta. So x sin theta and then y multiplied by cos theta. So it should be plus y cos theta. And what is theta equals to here? Theta is equals to alpha here in this question. So we get x is equals to x cos alpha minus y sin alpha, and small y is equals to x sin alpha plus y cos alpha. Now we just have to replace small x and small y with these values in this equation number 1. So we get, instead of small x we write capital X cos alpha minus capital Y sin alpha multiplied by cos alpha, and then we have plus y sin alpha. Instead of y we can write capital X sin alpha plus y cos alpha multiplied by sin alpha equals to p, right? So we can write x cos alpha into cos alpha is x cos square alpha minus y sin alpha into cos alpha is minus y sin alpha cos alpha. X sin alpha into sin alpha is x sin square alpha plus y cos alpha sin alpha. I hope you understood this step. That is equals to p, right? Now, so I think we can cancel these two terms. Minus y sin alpha cos alpha plus y sin alpha cos alpha gets cancelled. So we will be remaining with x cos square alpha plus x sin square alpha equals to p, right? So I think we can easily take x common from here. We will be remaining with cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, and that should be equals to p. And cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1. So we can write this as x times 1 is equals to p, or therefore x equals to p. We have to replace capital X with small x. So x equals to p is the required equation. I hope you understood this. Now the next question is, when the origin is shifted to minus 1 comma 2 by the translation of axis, right? Find the transformed equation of 2x square plus y square minus 4x plus 4y. Again we will write small x is equals to capital X plus h, small y is equals to capital Y plus k, because this is not rotation question, this is translation of axis question. And minus 1 comma 2 is nothing but h comma k. So we can write small x as capital X minus 1 because h is minus 1, and small y as capital Y plus 2 because k is equals to 2. Now we need the transformed equation, right? That means this is the original equation. We have to replace small x with capital X minus 1 in this equation, and we have to replace small y with capital Y plus 2 in this equation. So I hope you can do it from here. So please solve it as a homework question, dear students. And once it is done, please do comment it in the comment section, right? The next question is, when the axes are rotated through an angle 30, pi by 6 means it is 30 degrees. It is a rotation question, dear students. Find the transformed equation. Again, he's asking us to find the transformed equation. So I think it is x square plus, it is 2 root 2, okay? I'll write the equation. It is x square plus 2 root 2 xy minus y square is equals to 2a square, okay? So with that, let us draw the diagram. This is small x, small y, this is capital X, this is capital Y. This is cos theta, this is minus sin theta, this is sin theta, and this is cos theta. right? So now we need to find the transformed equation. That means this is the original equation. So small x will be, now we should go horizontally, it should be x cos theta minus y sin theta, and small y should be x into sin theta plus y into cos theta. And what is theta? Theta is 30 degrees, so cos 30 is root 3 divided by 2 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So we can write this as root 3 times x minus y divided by 2. And again small y should be x sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 divided by 2. So small y is x plus root 3 times y divided by 2. So now we have to replace small x with the root 3 capital X minus y divided by 2 and small y with capital X plus root 3 times capital Y divided by 2 in the original equation, and then I think you can solve it. So please do solve it as a homework question, and once it is done, please type the answer or please type that the question is solved in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.